At 9, I was not writing, though it is true that everyone who knew me as a child is not surprised that I became a writer, because apparently I used to write all the time, though not really writing, imaginary writing. I would just sort of proclaim that this is writing. Incidentally, this entering school, from the very moment I entered school, I established a reputation of misbehaving, and I was always misbehaving, and the only thing that would save me was that I was the teacher's, I was such a good pupil and was always flattering the teacher by being smart, that they would shake their heads and say, unfortunately, she's very bright, she's very this, but unfortunately.
What would you do? Give us some good misbehavior.
Oh, the thing I would do, I would finish my work before anyone else, and then I would proceed to disrupt the class by, apparently I was a very good mimic, you know, so I would do, for instance, I got into a great deal of trouble, I've written about this, by making fun of Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus was a disagreeable man, never mind Columbus Day. Personally, he was a disagreeable man. His friends, his co-criminals didn't like him. And it's not something in American history books, but Columbus was returned on the end of the fourth voyage. He was sent back to Spain in chains. Yeah. There's a famous painting of Christopher Columbus at the bottom of one of his boats, sent back to Spain in chains, and I used to make fun of him. It would make my friends collapse with laughter. or I would show them how to roll our uniform in their, up into their underpants, and we would pretend we were beauty queens, but we were always sort of lame beauty queens. Somehow we'd lost a leg or something. And I somehow knew how to do these things. When I was 7 years of age, I had misbehaved in class, and my punishment was to copy books 1 and 2 of Paradise Lost.
Wow.
And guess who I thought was great? Yes.
The hero of the story.
Better to rule in hell than to serve in heaven.